Hey guys, in this video I'm going to explain the designing an apartment assignment. So as you probably deduced, I am not in today, so I made this video to hopefully explain things more thoroughly than just reading the directions alone will do, and again hopefully nip a few questions that you might have in the bud. So now you are an architect living and working in Manhattan. You have been hired by a developer who is looking to convert an abandoned factory into bedroom complex, a 2-bedroom apartment complex. So since this is Manhattan, the apartments will be fully furnished but cozy, which is a diplomatic way of saying they're not large apartments, they're not very spacious. So here are your restraints. The apartment can be a maximum of 900 square feet. So that could be, 90 by 10, which would be a weird design, right? Or you can do 30 feet by like 30 feet if you want to do a very square. It doesn't really matter the configuration necessarily, as long as the total is 900 square feet. The apartment must also include the following. You gotta have 2 bedrooms with a closet in each bedroom. You need to have at least 1 bathroom, although 2 is nice. Typically, people like to have a master bathroom in the master bedroom and then another bathroom for everyday use and the other bedroom. Gotta have a kitchen, gotta have a living room, need to have a front closet, and dining room is optional. You do need to have a dining space, like a table with chairs to sit down, but a separate room is not necessary. Nice, but you don't have to include it if you don't have the room, depending on how you lay it out. The apartment does not necessarily need to be rectangular, but it must be stackable, meaning that like every floor of the apartment is kind of the same layout, so they can be stacked one on top of the other without any wasted space. So rectangular is typically the easiest way to accomplish that, although it doesn't have to be. So for part 1, you will create a bubble sketch of your floor plan. So you know how to do the bubble sketch, just quick bubbles, and then label each of the rooms. Not really much other details beyond the relative size and proportion given by the size of the bubble, and then labeling them. And you can also see like the location of the rooms relative to one another. Part 2 is using your bubble sketch in part 1, you will then create a quick sketch of your apartment. So quick sketches do not have wall thickness, but it does show you wall configurations and better proportions when it comes to room size. Label the room so I know what we're looking at, and that will be your quick sketch. Part 3 is you will then take your, what's going on here? Part 3 is you will take your quick sketch in part 2 and then create a detailed floor plan schematic, a scaled drawing in the space provided below. And you're gonna let each square be a 1 foot by 1 foot section so we can really make this properly to scale. So I want all your furnishings to be to scale. So on this last one, the part 3, you will fully furnish the apartment. You will show me where the toilet goes. You will show me where the bed goes. You will show me where you have cabinet space, etc., etc. So how big is a toilet? How big is a kitchen sink? I don't know, right? So to keep it standard, or to keep it simple, we will use some standards. So over here, I did give you some general dimensions of the most common furnishings that you'll be using. Like a fridge, dishwasher, stove will be 3 feet in width, and then 2 feet in depth. Dining room table could be 4 feet wide by somewhere between 6 and 8 feet in length. Kitchen table, countertops have an undefined width, right, whatever you want it to be, but the depth is typically 2 feet. And here are the dimensions of a lot of very standard furnishings. So, for example, if you have a twin bed, that twin bed needs to take up a 3 foot by 7 foot section within your apartment. I also included a pretty good list of best practices that does have some overlap to what we covered in class on last Friday. However, I did include a lot more. So, I do want you to fully furnish the apartment. You can totally use more than what I provide here. Like, this is your apartment. You can furnish it as you want to see fit. I actually don't want you guys to use wall thicknesses. Like in class, we talked about having 2 walls or 2 lines for your walls. I think for this one, we'll just use a single straight line. And then if you ever have a wall opening, you can just kind of have a little perpendicular dash just showing you, hey, there's a cut off in the wall. I do want you to show all door openings and way it's swinging. I do want you to label the rooms and then show the overall length and width. Not like the length and width of each wall section, but the overall global dimension of the apartment I want you to show. Some other rules: bedrooms must have an interior, at least one exterior wall. Bedrooms cannot be needed to access other rooms in the house, so I can't need to access a bedroom to get to another bedroom. So if I want to get to the master bedroom, the route has to exist where I don't have to use a different bedroom to get there. Bedrooms must have a closet. It's nice for master bedrooms to have their own bathroom. Master bedrooms should accommodate a queen size bed, standard rooms a twin. So you can either do a master bedroom and a standard bedroom, or technically you can do 2 standard bedrooms. Not every apartment in Manhattan is like a family with a mom and dad and, sons and daughters, right? Sometimes it's like, 2 friends and no one necessarily has the master bedroom. So you actually want 2 sized bedrooms that are the same. Keep it a little bit more even. Bedrooms should not be right where you walk in. They should be as separate as possible from living areas, kind of like in a separate corner. Bathrooms should be strategically located, easily accessed, yet not too visible, right? You don't want to have your bathroom door opening right into the kitchen. So if that wasn't vague enough, you got to find the right place to put a bathroom where you can get to it, but it's not going to have to give you the walk of shame when you re-enter the party. Every apartment unit must have a bathtub. So possible bathroom configurations are as follows. Common bathroom meaning like not a master bathroom. And then, hang on, I think I formatted this a little bit strange. Okay, this is supposed to be tabbed in. Okay, sorry. Anyway, here are some possible bathroom configurations. Again, common bathroom is the bathroom that's not in the master bedroom. You can either have a common bathroom to have a bathtub and then a master bathroom to have just a shower stall. Common bathroom to only have a toilet and sink, and then a shared bathroom with a bathtub. So something that can be accessed by everybody. A common bathroom to have a bathtub, and then a shared bathroom with a shower stall, or you can have one centrally located bathroom with a bathtub. For a front entrance, it is nice to have some screening or buffer. Like, people like to have a place where they can kind of toss their shirt or their jacket or their shoes or something without making the whole house look messy. So it is nice to have a little separation if possible. That's not a requirement. It's also good to have a front closet as near to the door as possible. Living rooms are where people want to hang out. This is where the TV is going to be, the couch is going to be. You got to have a spot where people can invite guests over to hang out. So you want to be somewhat close to the kitchen, close to the bathroom. Like, this is the hub. Dining rooms are optional, but you do need to have table and chair for 6 people if you have a dining room. If you do not have a dining room, I still want you to have a table, but maybe it only needs to be with 4 people. Kitchen must have a sink, fridge, oven, and dishwasher. Must have enough countertop space to be able to prep your food and have storage underneath it. And the kitchen, dining room, living room, common bathroom are all part of the living quarters and should be as separate from the bedrooms as possible. I will have limited access to email on Friday. You can ask me questions, no guarantees on my getting back to you. This will be due Wednesday, so you will have time Monday for additional questions. That concludes the directions for designing an apartment, and I will see you guys Monday.